Hey guys, Kevin Cage, back with another daily cryptocurrency video. Welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe if you like what you see, and let's get right into the information today. So before I start this video, guys, I just want to make sure everybody tunes into the next video. I'm going to be basically talking about a bull case scenario because as time goes on, I try to be conservative. I try to avoid hype, but I am personally getting extremely bullish from what I'm seeing. There's just a lot of developments going on. This coil is tightening, and as I say as an analogy, oftentimes it is just like a rubber band pulling back. The further you pull back, the harder, faster, in terms of price action is what I'm referring to, that we are going to see when this rebounds. So again, guys, I will cover that in the next video, but without further ado, let's just kind of get over some high-level news and updates for XRP. So right here, Macatech XRP, MoneyGram launches in Pakistan, and as we know, the world's second largest money transfer service. Customers will be able to send money to any bank account in Pakistan. Pakistan is a key market that is positioned for growth, especially in terms of receiving remittances. And a lot of you are going to say, well, this has nothing to do with Ripple. And I disagree. And when I'm saying Ripple, I mean the private company, because Ripple owns a 10% stake in MoneyGram. So basically, you have to look at every strategic move that they are making now. You know that Ripple has been they've been acting like a madman in terms of acquisitions. You know that Ripple has influence here. And when you see articles like this, remittances, the hints cannot be more obvious. Ripple is a fintech most interested in these low-hanging fruits, getting these corridors. So it would not surprise me to see some of this come into fruition. We know CEO Alex Holmes of MoneyGram praises Ripple, praises XRP specifically, not just XCurrent, not just RippleNet and the services, literally talking about XRP and now on-demand liquidity. So time will tell, and excited to see what kind of developments come with that. Next, Stephen Dieppe. So I've just talked to a representative of Commonwealth Bank of Australia about an issue with an international payment. I asked him if CBA has any plan to use RippleNet. And he said that the bank is still in the testing phase with Ripple as of now. And again, Stephen Dieppe, he's been a community member for a long time, has been one of, the top researchers. I can think of about, 15 top-notch researchers offhand that have been here for at least, 2 years minimum. And this is one of them. So I do trust him. Take this how you will. We already, know and have gone over literally every bank in proof that is at least tested, piloted as using XCurrent and some form of RippleNet with XVIA. And now everybody will be slowly migrating to use on-demand liquidity utilizing XRP. Next, I do not know how to say this name, but let's just say Craig369. So here's a few rules for investors and traders. I wanted to share this because I thought this was really insightful, especially as I'm getting more and more bullish as the time goes on, guys. I believe within 6 months, I believe we are going to see some massive price appreciation. If not, it could happen by the end of this month, to be completely honest with you. But I think that's just the beginning. And I think one of the worst mistakes that the majority of us are going to do, because this bear market has been so taxing on us emotionally, is we are going to sell too early. So my advice, not financial advice, but my advice as a human being, is write an exit plan, know what you are going to do. So right here, do not buy at resistances, where there's a lot of, basically where the price is always hit. It sits there for a long time. It'll either rebound or move up. Do not sell at the support zones. Do not short oversold assets, meaning do not sell or, bet that they're going to go lower. And then do not long overbought assets. So do not buy something that has already gone up 20% for the day. For example, I know a lot of people were watching ZRX. It went up to like 33 cents. It was up like 50% in 7 days. And I know a lot of people are like, wow, it's going to go all the way to $1. Let's buy it. No. If were here during the last bull run, you would learn the second you buy it, it's going down. Now it's already retraced. Within 24 hours, it is down 17%. Now, if you believe in that project and you actually research, look for a good exit point or entrance point, just like with Chainlink when it retraces. But again, it's really a psychological game. Next, always have strong risk management. In Forex, if you've done Forex trading like myself, you really only want to risk maybe 1 to 3% of the account. All right, and then do not let strangers make important decisions for you, myself included. Do not let my advice determine what you are going to do. Follow yourself. You're a big boy. You're responsible for your own decisions. So basically do your own research, get multiple points of view, and come to your own decision. Next, trying to fish the bottom. And for example, a lot of people in XRP are trying, okay, is it going to hit 20 cents? Is XRP going to hit 25 cents? I want to buy at the lowest price possible, so everything is profit. Oops. And guys, the fun fact is nobody is going to buy at the absolute bottom. You have the same amount of chance of winning the lottery. At the end of the day, DCA, dollar cost averaging, is key to just try to get that buy price lower. Some of you might be, already in profit if you bought at 17 cents or, half a penny. And then other people might have bought at $2. And this bear market's been a blessing in disguise. You've been buying, a little bit each and every week, each and every month, or whenever there's a dip. And yeah, that can work. Maybe some people will break even at 40 cents, 30 cents, 80 cents, $2. Bottom line is it doesn't matter, because I think $1 is complete, that's nothing compared to what XRP can potentially become. And in my opinion, will far surpass $1, like by orders of magnitudes. So again, it can skyrocket at any moment and print to a $1 candle quickly, just like we saw it when it printed to 80 cents and literally tripled in price. Guys, is it really, worth it to risk all of your capital just to get, a 10 cents difference? So that's just a good point. I want to remind everybody, because that feeling, that pit in your stomach of making a mistake like this, imagine just selling, 50,000 XRP, and then XRP went up and it just skyrocketed and you just lost your position that you've been holding for, I'd imagine most of you have been here for 2 years at least. That would be a bad feeling. So again, it's a psychological game. Be patient. Do not gamble. Right here, I am Legion, just talking about the central bank. And again, just so you know, they're just talking about cryptocurrencies. And just here, the BIS, Bank of International Settlements, we got Augustine Karsten. He's the general manager. This gentleman right here, I think there was a lot of talks about like Bearable Guy referencing this guy in the past. I'm not sure. I don't really care about that stuff. But basically, talking about the digital currency wave may happen sooner than we think. And I just want to show that, BIS, IMF, the World Bank, should be no surprise. We have been, on our way to a cashless society sooner than many people think. All right, next up, right here, XRP_Anderson. So we've seen an email from Arthur Brito. And for those of you that don't know, Arthur Brito, basically, he's kind of like a ghost, honestly. He stays behind the scenes, but a really, really smart guy. He was one of the original developers of the XRP ledger back in the day. And, again, he's literally grown Ripple. Ripple's grown to well over $30 billion in assets in just 5 years. Prior to Ripple, he was the CEO of an Information Access Technologies, Inc. It was the organization. Again, I'm just reading this off of PolySign. So again, right here, PolySign, the custody solution. I think this is going to be another secret weapon of Ripple. Just my speculation, but let's see what happens in the future. And again, Arthur Brito. So him and David Schwartz are buds. Really, really smart guys. And basically talking about an email from Arthur Brito discussing micropayments all the way back to 2013. And yeah, I mean, they had a map. They know where they're going. And then a video from 2015 with Susan Athey, and I think I'm saying that name right, and she's from Ripple, and where she discusses how Codius could be used for creating derivatives. And Codius is the smart contract platform, completely agnostic. It can literally use whatever cryptocurrency. Obviously, it was truly built more so for XRP. And again, with recent developments into micropayments and derivatives, don't think it's by chance. And agreed, 100%. There's a method to the madness. You have to read between the lines with this. And again, Susan Athey. And this was, again, when they welcomed her to its board of directors. She was, a professor of economics at Stanford, graduate school of business, bachelor's degree from Duke. So, I mean, obviously she has quite the resume and knows what she's doing. And basically, if you really look into the past, even if you watch the old Chris Larson videos dating back to like 2012, even on Bank XRP on YouTube, he has a lot of the old, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't even think. But one of like the old archived videos, you can see all of them talking, and you can see how their plan developed, how it started speeding up, and where they're going. And I'm just, every day, I'm so surprised. A lot of people look at XRP, eventually, like when I first heard about it, oh, it's just a banker, a bankster's coin, complete scam, centralized. And then I was like, oh. And then I thought, well, what if they're successful? And then I started looking at the probability and their potential success rate, their market share, what kind of, market share they could have. And it really got my gears moving. I was seeing the adoption rate, the levels, and then I was realizing that a lot of these authorities don't really name XRP. And it was kind of funny. There was conspiracies arising from it, calling it, the one that shall not be named. I started talking to people that worked in government. I started talking to, actual high-level financial advisors. And let's just say, I have a good feeling that you guys are going to be very, very thankful in the future. But again, guys, stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to be going over that, go over some price history and why I believe that we are going to see some bullish news very, very soon. So again, guys, with that, hit that like button, show your support. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.